Okay, so 2020 is going to be a little bit exciting for me. I'm going to try and do a project pan. So, a project pan is where you try to finish up something or pan something, whatever, what have you, skincare, uh, makeup, foundation, eyeshadow, whatever. So, these are the things that I'm going to try and pan. First of all, I'm going to try and pan all of my skincare. Uh, this is the e.l.f. Super Toner. I use this every night. It feels very it's a chemical exfoliant, so it works very well, but you have to go in like right away with a moisturizer and oil of some variety. And I do that, and I got this summer. I'm a third of the way through it, so I hope I can finish it by 2021. Also, I want to finish. I have to finish these two because they don't have much of a shelf life, because skincare doesn't have much of a shelf life. I'm going to try and finish my uh, vitamin C oil and my hyaluronic acid oil serum. This has been working really well. This was like $3 at TJ Maxx, and it has made my skin a lot smoother. It's made me feel a lot more moisturized, which I have extremely dry skin, and right now it's January, so it's not great right now. So I do need this to kind of give some sort of moisture to my skin. Um, this is my vitamin C serum. It has been making my freckles less apparent. I don't know if it's the shorter days or if it's this, but I'm going to credit this with it. And I really like this. This was also like $3 at TJ Maxx because their skincare section is pretty great. Uh, so I'm not going to repurchase this if it's not at TJ Maxx, but I do want to keep working with vitamin C oils so that my freckles can continue to disappear, because I don't want them in my life. Uh, then there is this cleanser, which I'm like 2/3 of the way through, 3/4 of the way through, so I'm probably going to finish this soon. This is a really nice cucumber and aloe facial cleanser. It smells delightful, and I've been using it since the summer, and I'm almost done with it. And this was $4 at Ross, so I'm definitely gonna repurchase this if it's at Ross, which I think it is. Um, Now for primers, I try to go through one primer at a time. Um, so I'm going to try and finish this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It already has quite a divot in it. I don't know if you can see, but I'm pretty sure I can finish this by the end of the year. It's nice and moisturizing, and it makes my pores disappear, so that's, nice for me. Now, as far as complexion products, I'm going to start with foundations. I'm going to pan this Pretty Fresh moisturizer, which is really nice. It's a great scented moisturizer. It's great for the winter. I really enjoy using it. And the hyaluronic acid does make me feel a lot better about, the dryness of the winter. Oh, I almost forgot. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer also. It's a moisturizing primer. It does completely a different thing than the Poreless Putty Primer. This goes on under this, and they make a stellar duo. I will most definitely repurchase this. It smells like coconut. It's delightful. It's a moisturizer, which I need. So I'm excited about, finishing those up. Might as well round it out. I'm going to try and finish this, but this has a lot of product. It's 1/3 of an ounce. So I hope I can finish it up, but I'm not sure. Milani, I don't like this. I'm going to try and finish it up. I'm about halfway through it right now, and it's the wrong undertone for me. It's a little bit of an olive. It has a super perfumey scent, which means that whenever it's nicer out and it's warmer, it gets in my pores and it causes acne. It does smell nice, but I don't want my foundation to smell like a perfume. This is very oily. It gives me texture. I don't really have textured skin unless I'm wearing this. This does me extremely dirty, and I have to powder to hell to even look halfway presentable. So once this is done, I'm just tossing this, and this is one of those things that, like, if I don't pan it, I'm still tossing it because I hate it, and it's definitely not worth the price. I think this is like $10, but even then, still not worth the price. e.l.f. is $6, and it's way better. I think I've said this in like at least 2 other videos, but I hate this concealer. It's the right shade. I like the applicator, but it creases like crazy on me. It's kind of weird. I don't know I'm doing this on my hand, but it gives me like a lot of texture. It makes me look like twice my age. I hate it. And it creases in here, it creases in my frown lines, which I already have because I play flute and sing, but it's not good, and I'm going to try and finish it, but it's one of those things that I have to powder it really bad to like make it stop creasing, and I'm probably just going to throw this out if I don't finish it. I'm halfway through this too, so let's hope that I can finish it or just toss it, honestly. e.l.f. Camo Concealer has what the CoverGirl concealer wants. It is the same applicator. It has a lot more pigment to it. It's thicker, it's creamier. I like this a lot. This is kind of my go-to whenever it comes to thick matte concealers. And rounding out the Pretty Fresh line is this concealer. I really enjoy this concealer. I think I already talked about this. No, I didn't. I don't know how I smelled it, but this has a smaller applicator, which I'm not the hugest fan of, but since it goes with the Pretty Fresh line, it's like minimalist, and it's just for like a little bit under the eyes. This is so moisturizing and pleasant, and it's so nice, and it has a lot of product, and I really like this, so so even if I don't finish it, I'm still going to enjoy having it around for whenever I feel like very, very dry. And also the Juvia's Place Shade Sticks in Nicaragua. I'm including this because I know I'm going to finish it. I go through a lot of stick foundation because I have dry skin, and stick foundations are good for me. They work for me. This also, it feels like stick foundations, it's easier to find my shade in. They do more of a neutral to cool undertone that tones down the pinkness of my face, but also matches me perfectly. Like I said, this is my perfect shade, pretty much. I really enjoy it, so I'm going to keep using this until it is all gone, and then I'll go back to my ColourPop. Now for other face products, which is just me trying to say, I'm gonna try and put a pan in this blush, which is Kathleen Lights and ColourPop in My Sun and Stars. I have a feeling that it's a dupe for NARS Orgasm, but I've never swatched NARS Orgasm in person. This is a nice peachy pink blush with gold shimmer. I think it's very cute. I enjoy it. So I'm going to try and put a pan in it. I'm also going to finish panning Champagne Mommy by ColourPop, which I don't know if I can get this camera to stop focusing on me. It is damn near finished, and I'm going to be very happy when I finish it because I have other ColourPop glosses. I'm wearing the Dr. Facilier one right now, and this gives me every Disney villain vibe. I feel like this is almost more of a Hades gloss than a Dr. Facilier gloss, but I still like it. And yeah, the next ones are eyeshadow palettes I'm going to try and put pan in. So this is my first eyeshadow purchase ever. This is Zulu by Juvia's Place. I'm wearing the yellow as a blush right now. I'm going to try and put pan in this pink right here, which is stunning. It's like I love it. This pink matte, and this purple, which has such a divot, and this orange, which I also kind of use as a blush sometimes. These are very nice eyeshadows, and I don't feel like I give this palette enough love, so I'm going to try and use it more. And next, I know I'm going to put pan in this. This delivers me so many vibes. I love this. I am very close to putting pan in Adorn right now, which is a copper shadow. I don't know why I hate gold eyeshadow, but I love coppers, but I really do enjoy a copper eyeshadow, so I'm going to probably put pan in this. I'm probably going to put pan in Electric, which is this neat brown to green duochrome. And I'm going to try and pan some of the mattes, because I like this palette, and I get excited every time I remember I have this in my collection. I very much vibe with this palette, and it introduced me to, like, grungier eyeshadow. And this next one is something I already have pan in. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I love seeing pan in things that I use. But I'm going to try and finish up this shade and put pan in a couple of other shades. One moment. I forgot to add that I'm going to finish this ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I probably will repurchase this too. I like the ColourPop concealers. I know that they are a very polarizing topic, but I'm on the like it side, because God knows CoverGirl did me dirty. So some more eyeshadows I'm planning to actually put pan in. This next one is also something I have actual pan in 2 shades. Yeah. I'm going to try and finish up Kotono from the Juvia's Place Afrique palette. This is a nice, like, late summer palette, and I think that these colors are all pretty great. I'm going to try and put pan in Bento and Kisi, which are also a couple of nice cool tone shades. Maybe and Kofi, which is another nice copper shade that I think is very pretty, or copper or bronze, you know, somewhere in that vibe. This next one, I don't quite always use it as an eyeshadow palette. More often than not, I use this as a blush palette or a or highlighter. This right here has a divot, if you can't see. I'm going to try and put pan in this. I'm going to try and put pan in this peach shade right here, which is my perfect blush shade. And I'm going to try and put pan in this red, because I enjoy red eyeshadow. And then I'm going to swatch with my other arm now. This is a Heron 2. If you can't tell, this has been extremely loved. Like, look, all of the shimmers have divots. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to try and put pan in, I can't, it's so used I can't even see the name anymore. I'm going to try and put pan in this center, this shade, and this blue, and this light. I don't think I'll get pan in this lighter blue, but, and then I'll try and put pan in this red right here. Ooh, It's like a wine. I love it. And then these are two palettes I'm just gonna try and use more. Orange You Glad is something that I didn't buy for like 2 months, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And I like this. This is pretty nice. I'm just gonna try and use it more. If anything gets a pan, I think it's gonna be this shade right here, which is Mimosa Mommy. I always talk about this shade and what a perfect orange it is. I enjoy this palette a lot whenever I remember to use it and feel like doing bright colors instead of like the kind of tones that I'm doing right now. This is something I've also been using more for whenever I want, you know, some sort of special shade. This is the Galaxy Chic palette from BH Cosmetics. I ignored this for a while, but I've been trying to like pull special shades from, you know, shimmers like this and add them to my looks. Like right now, I'll just put a little bit of Electra in my inner corner. And, you know, it adds something to the look, you know? And I like the formula of these. I don't know why I don't use this more, but I enjoy this. It's not something that, like, you can get a full look out of, but it's something that I like. I don't really have any lipsticks I plan to pan because usually whenever I have a lipstick, I just, you know, use it whenever I want because cream lipsticks last longer than liquid lipsticks. Liquid lipsticks suck, and I'm going to continue my crusade against liquid lipsticks that are not like a perfect red, that, or, you know, like a slate gray or a black. I like, you know, liquid lipsticks that are fun colors or like a bright red or something that you can't quite get right in a cream formula, but, you know. Anyway, that is my video. I'm going to hopefully, well, I'm going to have this up New Year's Day because I'm filming this New Year's Eve because I couldn't get to work, so, you know. But anyway, if you have any products that you want to start panning, let me know in the comments down below. Alright, bye!